I always find some excuse not to make a video. Like, oh, I don't have the right equipment, or oh, I have really bad lighting. So I'm just saying screw it, and I'm just gonna do it. Okay, anyways. I'm probably gonna put this is probably gonna be the title. I'm gonna call it, like your green light moment or something stupid. Like, I don't know. That's what I'm gonna talk about in this video, okay? This is kind of personal. This is a lot to talk about. You're probably wondering what the green light moment is, so I guess I'll just start with that. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys about an experience that was life-changing for me. It was very profound, and it happened at probably the darkest time of my entire life. Since this moment, everything has changed for me. I want to share it with you because I know that this moment is waiting for you. Like, I know this moment is just like waiting for you to like realize it. I'm going to give you a little bit of backstory. I have another video of some time I spent in California, up in the mountains. When I was out there, that experience in and of itself was so different from anything I've ever done or experienced. By the end of it, I remember telling my mom about it, actually, how I had realized like the true power of manifestation in your mind, because I had basically manifested that entire experience and everything leading up to it, and it was all the state of my mind and my connection with Source or God. The reason that's important is because I'm going to talk about manifestation a lot now. I ended back up in California and did not have a good time. I'm not going to go into details because I don't feel like sharing that, but I was in a really dark spot, and I was staying at a hotel, and I was in my room, and I was very depressed, and I don't know that I was necessarily suicidal, but I was in the deepest, darkest, state that I could be in, short of wanting to kill myself. I was talking to my now boyfriend, and he reminded me of the power of our thoughts and of my connection to Source. And something happened, like I either broke something or dropped something or ran out of, I don't know, it was something small, but at the time, like, just every little thing felt huge. And in my mind, I immediately was just like, oh God, like, why does this always happen? And, I went to be like really mad and worked up about it. And then I caught myself in that, train of thought and said, no, I'm not gonna go down this, thought path or whatever. So I reframed my thought. I can't even remember what the thought was, but I just remember choosing to be positive over being negative. And as soon as I put myself in that mentality, like, this tense, like, bitter anger that was in me just like washed out of my body. I just felt this like warm, like, loving energy. Supposedly at sunset, when you're on the water, there's like a green light, like, I think it's like just as the sun dips down below the water, there's like a green flash or something, and you can only see it for like a second. And when I was in Florida, I would always look for like that green flash, and I could never see it. So I had this, moment of like anger, and I stopped and I reframed it, and I chose to be positive, and like all the energy like just went out of my body. And I remember looking over to the side where the door was, and there was a peephole on the door, and the sun was setting. And the sun, like, as I looked over, the sun came down like just right, that I saw this like green flash through the peephole. And and then it went away. And I literally just, like, in that moment, like, I literally fell to my knees and I wept because I knew everything was going to be okay. And that was so huge for me. I want to say not even like a week later, I got together with my current boyfriend. Changed my life. Like my life just went from like 0 to like 100 like real quick. It was incredible. So the whole point of that is like that green, it was that moment. Like that was the moment that my life changed. It all started with one thought. I know that sounds crazy, but it started with one thought. It has to be intentional. Positivity is a thing. Like, the intentions are everything. I like to say that there are no bad words, there are only bad intentions. But seriously, like, your green light moment is waiting for you. Just remember that you are a spiritual being. You know, it doesn't matter what religion or spirituality you are. If you're atheist or whatever, there is scientific proof that your thoughts affect reality, and that's proven through quantum mechanics. I forget what the study was. There was a study done that researchers were affecting the quantum state of things just by having a perceived like thought about it before they checked it, or something along those lines. So it just blows my mind a little bit. But you know, if you're not a believer of anything spiritual, you know, be a believer of science. You know, like, that is hard evidence that your thoughts affect reality, at least the reality around you. So pay attention to your thoughts, like, really tune in with your thoughts, and remember that you are a being in this universe. And, you know, the universe isn't just happening to you. Like, you are happening to the universe too. And I know that sounds like super like woo-woo, but the vibration that you put out, or the energy that you put out, is energy that you're going to get back. And it's because your brain waves that you're sending out is affecting the reality around you. And as soon as you start putting out better vibrations, more positivity, you are going to instantly see that in your physical world. And it's crazy, but like, you just need to try it. Like, you really just need to try it. I mean, I hope I'm telling you something that you already know. I already knew this, and I needed that reminder. I feel like there is a lot of negativity in the world right now, and like tensions I feel like are pretty high, and I've noticed that like a lot of people seem to be like really disconnected and like stressed out. And I just want to remind, you know, even if it's like one person, like, I would just love to like remind you that you're not alone. What you put out, you're gonna get back. You know, I think I'm just going to end this video here. I feel like I said everything that I needed to say, but I hope you know that your green light moment is waiting for you. Alright, stay positive. Peace out.